say emojis half the time. Yeah, same difference. We all know what we're talking about. Okay, let me harass Turtle Duck's mom, and then I will maybe quickly peek him in here, because I worked a lot on him yesterday, and I love him. He turned out so good. He's not done, but he's so close, and he's so cute. I haven't worked on the turtle shell yet. Okay. I've already blown her up. I said, hey, you, get in here. Maybe give her a quick call. Hey, oh my gosh, how are you, Brittany? Nobody panic. Where is she? Sorry, this is not really great content right now. I told her noon. Yeah, you finally caught me on. I swear, if she doesn't come in here and doesn't get to see him and get to blow me up. So, I don't know if y'all were in here when somebody was asking me, oh, is it from Avatar? Is that the turtle duck from Avatar? Oh, no, I don't know. She just told me turtle duck and I've been running with it. Yeah, it's turtle duck from Avatar. I had no idea. I'm smart. So then she proceeded to blow me up and get mad at me yesterday because I told her that small bit of information when I was getting, I asked her what, I didn't ask her what scented heart she wanted, so we were talking about that last night, and I told her, you gotta come in the chat tomorrow and I'll show them off to you, and then you can blow up on the stream and pick on me because I've never seen Avatar the show all the way through. Maybe one point in the past I saw the movie, which she was very upset that I had seen that. She said it was abomination, so I was hoping she would come in here and harass me about it. It says that she's active on Facebook. I don't know why she's not answering my phone calls. What are you doing, crazy kitty? Please don't play in the plastic bag. Plastic bags are not for kitties. Cricket is on the movie doesn't count. That's what I'm hearing. And it wasn't my fault. My mom ordered the movie. She's like, yeah, it was a kid's movie. I thought the kids might like it. I'd never seen the show. I had no idea. It was my first, I knew of Airbender, and I loved the idea of that. And I watched the movie, and I thought it was cool. But apparently, according to the series, it's garbage. So I need to sit down. I need to watch it. So since she's not coming in here because she's a butt, I may re-enlist her mom. But the show is so much better. Yep, that's what I'm hearing. Like I said, no experience with the show. I really should sit down and watch it. My fiance's nephews, they all, when we were all on vacation, them and the one nephew's girlfriend, they were all burning through the series in 3 days. That's all they did. We're on vacation, beautiful sights, beautiful things to do, and they just wanted to sit inside and watch Avatar. So I'm like, well, it's got to be a good show if they're missing out on their vacation to watch the show. So it's on my watch list. I'm going to get it done. I apologize that my voice is all scratchy. I'm not sure what's going on. I swear to goodness. Child. I'm going to call her mom. That's it. Calling her mom on her. I wouldn't miss vacation for it. Yeah, I guess they were all just so invested and they loved it. And they don't all get to sit down and be together all the time, all the cousins. So they were like, let's watch the Avatar together. And they all got super invested in it and they wanted to watch it before the vacation was over. I'm calling her mom. Oop, maybe I should not video call. Okay, see you in a bit. This is not great content, I'm sorry. I really thought she was ready to go. even Miss Mom isn't gonna answer. So I call her Mom Miss Mom. Because I didn't want to call her Miss, their last name, and she basically became another mom for me. So it just became Miss Mom, and then their mom's mom, or my best friend's mom's mom, I call her Miss Grandma, so it just became a whole thing. I can't believe she's not gonna answer either. What the heck? Well, alright, anyway, I will show you him in all of his beautiful glory. And we are going to be changing the feet today. I don't think I'm going to redo the drawing, but I'm going to be doing the actual turtle duck feet, like in the show. I don't know if my friend wants me to leave her name out, so I'm going to try my best not to say her name, but she said that she spammed me with a bunch of pictures of the actual turtle duck. And I was like, well, he's not exactly like the turtle duck. He's not exactly like it, but I hope that she likes him. So I told her if he's not exactly what she's looking for, then I will make her a baby turtle duck, which is what she wanted originally, but she had failed to mention. She's just like, I just want a turtle duck. So yeah, we're gonna do it. So while she is not here, this is the body, and this is the head. He is so cute. I was not sure if this color was gonna work, and then I put the little bit into the neck, and I tried to figure out how to just work from the neck and do the body, but I was like, nope, cannot figure that out to save my life. So we just do it in a standard egg shape with a little bit of flat tail for the cute little booty. And then there he is. So eventually I didn't sew him up because I wanted her to be here when I did his heart. So she picked rose petal. Where's my paper? Rose petal and cherry blossom, I believe. Yep, rose and cherry blossom. So get those out. Stay. Come down a little bit. Fruity. I should have left it out, but I probably jammed. Oh, there it is. And cherry blossom. So we are going to make his heart right now while we are chilling. To your imagination work, and I love that. Yeah. I mean, I just feel bad. Like, she harassed me so hard for not knowing the show. Sorry, Bethany. Sorry, friendo. Alrighty. So these tend to not pour out of here, so I'm just gonna shake them on my desk and then put them in. I measure it with my heart. I try not to jip anybody, get a nice even amount for each doll. Still can't see the rose petals. There we go. I really should turn this blanket so it's the other way, so it goes all the way to the floor. So every time I stream, I'm like, gosh dang it, like that's not. I'm like a lady trying to pull my skirt down. Don't look. It's my outlet plug. Not that big of a deal, but I don't know why it bothers me. When I look up and see it in the corner, I'm like. I should also be making TikTok content as well as I'm streaming, but I just get so excited hanging out with you guys and getting everything put together. I think a piece just fell on the floor. Dang it. There, that's all of our rose petals in there. Except for the piece that fell on my lap. Little bit of rose petal essential oil and on the roses. Oh gosh, that smells good. It's a very light. I know we talked about this with a couple other people that were in here when I was doing my haul and talking about all the oils and stuff that I got from the store. But does anybody remember that like body spray? Oh, we looked it up before. My mom sent me a picture. 1 second. That like everybody would wear it. It was the Japanese cherry blossom, and it was to the point where everybody had a bottle in their locker, and like every in between lunch breaks, all the girls would be out there just bathing in it, choking on it. So it was always like Axe, BO, and cherry blossom. Yeah, I already forgot what the brand was. Body something. Oh, Body Fantasies. There it is. Body Fantasies. So I was kind of leery when I bought the essential oil. I was a little leery because I was like, oh, it's gonna bring back trauma memories. But it's so light and it's so like sweet. I was obsessed with Me Too. That was the one I was obsessed with, but I definitely didn't bathe in it like all the other girls. Like in the morning, just a little spritz, call it a day. Oh goodness, it smells good. Yep, cucumber melon was definitely my favorite. I didn't like walking around smelling like flour. I don't know, I'm not gonna say mustiness because that's not the word I'm looking for. The crisp cleanness of the cucumber melon. I thought that one was the shiznit. Alright, couple knots there. Split the string, tie it around. I do not want these to break inside. Cucumber melon one was so great. I don't know why the cherry blossom took over like crazy. It seemed like everybody had a bottle of it. Everybody. Alrighty. Boom. There we are. Also, we're going to put a little bit on the outside of the bag as well. Just for extra love. Maybe if the bottle will cooperate with me. There we go. Alright. We'll let that sit, let it soak in a little, and then we'll put it inside. Oh my goodness, that smells good. Definitely, I was worried when I bought it that it was going to be, World War II flashbacks. Like, I was kind of little then. Like, I was. It's so weird. Like, now in my adult life, like, I'm pretty tall. I'm not like towering over anybody, but I'm 5'7". But my fiance is 5'4". I'm like 5'6", 5'7". My fiance's 5'4", and his mom's like 5'2". My sisters are like 5'2", 5'3", and then 5 foot nothing. So my mom is about the same height as me. So in my adult life, I'm the tall one. But in high school, I was like the midget. Everybody towered over me, and I had to like skirt through the halls. So it was so weird, like going back to my hometown and even like seeing some of my old friends and like, hello? How are you? It's very strange. Take a pic of my oils and send it to you. Yes, please. Yes, please. I would love that. Have you seen my new commands and stuff? Sorry, I completely forgot about those. Let's go shout. Let me come back here. Over here. I have commands now, so I need to remember. I need to figure out how to do the automatic shout out. That'll be my next. Just send it on Discord, the where we were talking before. And then let's do oops, come back here. If I missed anybody, let me know. No problem at all. I still, oh gosh, I don't know why. Maybe I have sympathy duck throat? That's what it says. It sounds like I have a duck in my throat. think it's just because I didn't sleep good last night. I was up, like, talking to my friend at, like, midnight because I was like, I want to... No worries, still, I wanted to shout you out. Thank you for being here. It means a lot to me. Even if you're just a watcher, I don't care. You're amazing. So I'm going to shout you out because that's what I can do that now. So, what was I going to say? Work with me, brain. Maybe this will help. I really wish Friendo would come in here. Like that was the whole point of today's stream. Now, it says her mom is active too. What the heck? Bruh. Alright, I don't remember what I was talking about, but that has sufficiently soaked in, I believe. So let's put it in. Put it in, plug it in, plug it in. Like a pocket of a nest to make sure it's hidden in the center. There it goes. Oh, it smells so good. It's not weird. My son does it all the time now. He'll go, and he'll put his feet near my face. He'll go, pee you, it's stinky. So he's been doing that all the time. So I've been doing it a lot, so I apologize. It just happens naturally. Okay, we are on decrease. So I've just been doing decrease 1 stitch and then 2, so it kind of slow. I'm gonna need a sniff emote. I believe I don't have a sub for. His name is I'm Super Sneaky with like 3 E's. He is one of the Wormmate community's husbands, so we all call him Daddy Banjo. But he has a dinosaur and he's like crying and it says sniff sniff. So that would be perfect. So anyway, I'm doing 1 decrease and then just 2 stitches, 2 singles into the next 2. Not 2 stitches into the same one. Nice beloved, welcome! Are you ready for the freaking cuteness that I created last night? You just missed it. We just put his heart in there. It's rose petal and cherry blossom. It smells incredible. We were having a little bit of a Vietnam flashback, talking about when we were in high school, talking about the body fantasies, the Japanese cherry blossom. It smells way better than that. It's sweeter, it's delicious. But we are making the turtle duck. It is the turtle duck from Avatar, and she was mad at me for not knowing that reference, but she also got more mad at me because I only ever watched the movie, which is awful. So, sorry. So, this is what we got so far. I did his beak last night. I had just started working on his feet when I called her and asked her what scents she wanted for his heart, and she was like, can I see the picture? And I was like, yeah, sure, here it is. I'm not going to show you the pieces yet. She's supposed to come in here and supposed to hang out, but she hasn't. So when she gets in here, I'm going to blow her up and be mad. I told her to be ready by like noon or so. She said she was going to try to be in here, but I guess her uncle has been coming over a lot and working on his tractor over at their house, so they've all been hanging out outside. So possible that she's just away from her phone. So we may let it slide. Need more stuffings. But yes, he was so much fun working on him last night. I almost streamed last night at like 11 o'clock so I could show you guys. I was like, no, we'll wait till the morning. What was I on? 2 decrease, 1, 2. Another decrease. So then I think the next step will be the turtle duck feet, and then the actual turtle shell. Maybe we can sew its beak on while we're... Is anybody else counting? What was that? That was 3. What are we doing? Too excited. 400 steps ahead where I should be here. Alrighty. I did 4 stitches. Good lord. Get it together. Okay, decrease. I'm keeping him kind of off camera for when, if and when Beth Friendo comes in. I want it to be a surprise. One, 2. I'm glad that you love it. Hook 1, purl 2. Oh my gosh, I can't knit to save my life. I, at one point, had started crocheting a scarf for a friend of mine, and it was still... I probably still have the yarn, to be honest. I started it in high school for a friend because he wanted a knitted scarf. He liked the way the knit looked. But I knitted so tight, it just like curled in on itself, and the yarn was just not doing it any favors. So it's from Spirited Away. I have not seen Spirited Away either. I've seen Kiki's Delivery Service. That one is probably one of my favorites. I know Once Upon a Time I've seen My Neighbor Totoro from a zillion years ago. I love Ponyo. Ponyo is like my favorite. Ponyo and Kiki's Delivery Service are like my favorite too. And I did 3 again. But I have not seen Spirited Away. I would like to buy this whole set. My friend just had a son. He is 4 months? 4 months now, I think. And his nursery is all that theme. So there's a giant My Neighbor Totoro on the wall. It's beautiful. It's so adorable. Decrease. One, 2, decrease. I think, is it like the Castle in the Sky one of them too? And she rides like that cool, like futuristic air thing. Studio Ghibli. I couldn't remember the Studio Ghibli, but yes, I would like to have the whole collection. Let's see. Flying by the seat of her pants. We gotta make sure the shape is doing what we want it to. So, starting to taper down. It's either, I think it'll go down to 1, then decrease, so 1 and decrease, 1 and decrease. Now that we're losing space. Goodness. Yeah, I think I started to watch that. I was with a friend in his like Jeep club thing, and we were riding in his Jeep, and he had a screen in his Jeep that he had basically rigged so he could play movies on it. And we were waiting in line for a drive-through haunted house at this Jeep club thing that they were doing, and it was so fun. But anyway, we were waiting in line for like a zillion years, and I remember we started watching that, but I was pretty tired. I think I fell asleep while we were waiting in line in the Jeep. But man, that was so fun. I have never been through, like, you literally just sit in your car and it's a Jeep club, so it's all souped up 4-wheel drive, big tires. So there's like rocks and stuff you climb over, and like the path is kind of treacherous in like a normal car. But everybody else is just like, oh, this is so fun. It was fun. And then people were like jumping out, and there's a couple sections where it says turn off your headlights, and there's like lanterns that you have to follow. I am a chicken. Like I jump so easy at jump scares. So people like jumping out, or we'd be like driving along, and they had an agreement, if you wanted to like let people touch your car, they would put a flag on your car, so they could like run, like tap on the side of the car while they were walking around it. And my gosh, that was horrifying, but it was so fun. Hi, you want to come in and say hi? Do you want to see the turtle duck? I'm trying to get back.
The turtle head.
Turtle duck. No, not turtle head, you nasty. So this is Bethany. I keep saying her name, I don't need to. This is Turtle Duck. It's from Avatar. I've never seen it all the way through, and Bethany was mad. Friendo was mad. Dang it. Hello. This is the camera's over here. Farther, farther, farther. Mr. Cricket! So this is Turtle Duck. Isn't he cute? So then this is his little beakers that I just threw on the floor. Half a face.
Nice.
So he'll go on like beats.
Oh yeah.
I love this yarn with the little like flecks of the other colors. Are you liking the coffee that I made? Is it good?
It is tasty.
I dumped half of mine on the floor.
You did?
I did. I literally was like this, and I was typing before I got streaming, and I clipped my elbow in it, and I was like, no! And I managed to flick it back up with my elbow, and it went all over my desk. So that's how we started the stream this morning.
Hi, by the way. I didn't respond, so there you go.
But, can I have more coffee? Thank you. Yep, Mr. Cricket, everybody. Round of applause. Wait, I have a button for that. Oh, where are my stickers and buttons and stuff? What the heck? What in the sweet Jeebus? Do I not have any buttons right now? You guys not see them? Blurbs refresh, sound alerts refresh. I need to do copyright myself. Yep. Lurk. Oh, I love it. I have control commands now. Why don't I have buttons and stuff? That's it. Calling tech support. Babe. Weird. I was working on my phone. Do you guys still have all the blurps and stickers and whatnot? Well.
Hello.
Hello?
Hi.
Well, I guess it's working. I don't know why. Usually I have the dashboard on my laptop over here, so weird eye contact. I'm gonna lean in here, but my buttons aren't here. Usually I can do it just here on my laptop. Quick actions. Stream, watch party, manage your chat. No. Thank you, sweetheart. Cheers.
Cheers.
In the garage?
Yep.
You're gonna be working on your deck lid?
Yes.
Dang it, boot lid.
It is deck. Depends on where you're from.
He's gonna going to be working on the trunk of his car, on the tail lights in the trunk. Get out of here. Get into the garage. Don't make me throw something at you. Bye. Is that one? So, long story short, our one neighbor, he doesn't even live. That dang squirrel. Don't you come up. Pardon me, I have to go run off the squirrel. Get out of my garden! Shiz-kabit. Okay, we're back. So I have all of my herbs growing on the deck and a planter box, and there's a squirrel that lives in our backyard that likes to try to bury his nuts. Pardon burp. Likes to bury his nuts in my plants. He has killed 2 lavender plants that I've started because I started the seeds and got them all ready, and then he knocked it off the edge, and I didn't see it until the next morning. So when you plant lavender, you have to basically just sprinkle them on the top of the dirt. They don't like to be covered completely. Like, they need a light sprinkling of dirt. So when I went out there and couldn't find my lavender plant that I had just planted, squirrel had knocked it off onto the ground. I did my best to try to scoop the dirt back into it, but 4 inches of dirt had come out of the pot, so I had no idea where the seeds were in the dirt. So I was 100% sure that they had all died. Another plant that I had gotten, I put it in a pot, and it wasn't doing very well with a couple of friends with it. It had spearmint, had bee balm and lemon balm, chamomile and bee balm, sorry. It had those 2 with it on either side, and it was kind of getting choked out, so I was like, well, I'll move it to a new pot. Moved it into a new pot. It was pretty decent size. It wasn't huge, but it was still doing well. Well, I moved it to the new pot, and then the pot went missing. Guess what happened? Squirrel was trying to dig into it and knocked it off the dang rail. Didn't see it, and maybe a day or 2 went by, and when I found it, it was all dried up and dead. So I just kind of stuck it back in the pot, tried to keep it watered, seeing if any of the roots were going to bring it back, but it just died. So, the wonderful thing about lavender, the lavender's a wonderful thing. Because, sorry. It's Tig's fault. It's stuck in my head. So, with lavender, the whole plant, basically, it's not just the flowers that smell good. It's the actual stems, the leaves, everything. So, I still harvested it. I rinsed it off really good and then dehydrated it to get the water off of it. But it still smells good. So that's my couple of dead plants that I have managed to kill. So we officially have sprouts. So that plant that got knocked over that I thought was going to be dead because all of the seeds got knocked around, I actually have 4 baby sprouts in there. 4 of them. Very exciting. But I had Marty, when he went to the hardware store, he picked up a couple of bags of lavender seeds. So in the 2 dead pots of the 2 dead lavender plants, I planted more. So I officially have 3 pots with hopefully lavender in it. And if this is my last try, this is my last Hail Mary, and if they die, then I don't want to. I want to be able to grow all my own lavender and all my own herbs for my dolls and whatnot, but I may have to just give in and just buy dried lavender because the lavender is just giving me a run for my money. But we'll see. I don't know if you have me on TikTok or any of that, but I need to get better about making a TikTok day. So before, I had a calendar and I would have, today's the day I clean the kitchen, today's the day I clean the bathroom, or, all days of the week. But I actually had a specific content day before I started streaming. And now all that's kind of felt like, I'll clean the kitchen, whatever. I'll do content, whatever. So, streaming has taken over my life, and I love it. Okay, 1. And decrease. See how it's still kind of bubbling out? I think I actually might go down to just decrease all the way around. I kind of am ready for it. Maybe it'll be okay. Nope. Going down to decrease all the way. I'm not a plant person. So before I was with Martin, I lived in a frat house. Yes, it was great life choices. I was living, well, this was a while before my fiance. And I kind of decided then, after I had bought like 3 or 4 plants, like house plants or porch plants, and they had all gotten destroyed, killed, or died because of either drunk college boys or just plain stupidity. One specific one that I remember was a little teapot rose. So teapot roses, you buy them in the cute little teacups, and they literally die. They don't survive. They literally come home and they just croak. Mine was living. Mine was doing so good. It had about doubled in size. I had just replanted it into a new pot. I was so proud of myself. My mom was like, "How did you keep it alive?" I'm like, "I don't know. Like, I don't know what I did." And at a party at our house one day, one of the frat guys was like, "Oh, your plant looks really thirsty," and then dumped beer on it. Panicked me immediately. Dug it out of the pot, rinsed the roots off, tried to get it all back into the dang pot, all back and safe, and it croaked. I think if I would have just left it in the dirt and gave it a good drink, it would have been okay. But my mom thinks because I panicked and ripped it out of the pot and rinsed the roots off and tried to stick it back in new dirt, that it just shocked it and it died. So I was very upset. The other plant that I got there, got a porch plant, and that got knocked off, and they threw it away in the dumpster while it was still big and beautiful. And then I found it in the dumpster. I was like, "Excuse me? I spent $20 on this plant, and you just thrown it away?" Boys are dumb. And then the last straw was I got an aloe vera plant from... It's either from my grandma or from a friend. I can't remember. But it was a little aloe vera. It literally only had 3 or 4 little branches. It was in a teeny tiny little pot, and I put it right next to my bedroom door on our mini fridge that we had, and it was doing really well. It definitely wasn't a high light area, so it was kind of doing its best, but at least it was safe, away from the crowd of people and away from the living room and high traffic areas. So one of the guys, he felt terrible. He was flying around a RC helicopter, chopped off 3 out of the 4 little branches, leaving one of the little ones. And I tried to save it, I really did, but it was shocked from being, I don't know, decapitated. So that was the final plant I had in my young adult life. So while I've been with Marty, I'll have to do a plant tour. While I was with Marty, he got me, it's called a creeping Katie, and it came in this cute little bag, and it was so beautiful. And it is the biggest plant that I own now. It is humongous. The pot that I have it in is a long oval, like a window plant box, and it is it is at least this tall now, and it takes up the whole box. It is beautiful. And I had vowed I was never gonna get plants after that, and then Marty was like, "Oh, here's this." So I have a lot more plants now. I have the creeping Katie, I have a couple of pothos, I have a little garden of succulents, I have a bear paw. They're so cute. Each of the little the leaves on it looks like a little bear paw. I wish I had the variety where the fingertips turned a little red, but it doesn't. But it's still super cute. And then what else do I have? I have a poinsettia that's looking really rough right now. I've had it for 2 years. We bought it for Thanksgiving, Christmas time, and it's done really well. But I don't know why lately it's just kind of losing all its leaves. It looks really sad. And then I have a croton. That is my absolute favorite. Croton. Oh, I have a lemon tree growing. It's only about this big that my grandma gave me. I had a couple of avocado plants growing, but those all died. It was very sad. What else? A colis, a splash colis. It's really beautiful. It's kind of just like a ground cover plant. It's looking a little scraggly right now. I need to trim it back and see if it comes back a little bit bushier. else? And all of my herbs, I believe. That sounds about right. I'll have to do a plant tour. I almost just asked, what was I on? Was it single? Decrease all the way. Both of my parents are plant people. I just didn't. Oh, you just didn't get the knack? Yeah. My mom was a plant person too, and I thought I didn't get it. And then since I've been here with my fiance, I now have a massive collection of plants. Oh, I have a snake plant too. Those are really easy. If you would like a plant that is super easy, low maintenance, literally forget about it. Check the dirt every once in a while. When the dirt is bone dry, give it a drink. That's all it needs. They are really great air filterers, so they're really great for the home. I would like to get at least 2 more to put in other rooms around the house. Okay, I think we're going to leave it at that, and then we're going to cinch it closed the rest of the way. I get nervous when I house sit for people. Like, that's what I had to do for my dramatic croton. It's actually here downstairs. Maybe I can run and grab it. I have to go use the bathroom really fast, and then I'll grab that on my way back and I can show you. But it's one of those plants where I got it at the store. It was beautiful and I loved it. And I loved it so much, it died. So I was like, I will never get another one of those. Like, I loved it so much. It was so beautiful. I just wanted it to be beautiful. And it died like almost instantaneously. All the leaves fell off. It was sad. So my mom got me another one, and I vowed, like, I will never love you. I hate you. You're ugly. Like, nah. I only water it. I'll look over it, and it's like wilted in the pot, and I'll here's some water. But then secretly, I'm in the other room, like, you're doing wonderful. You're doing a great job. I love you. But I told myself I can't tell it I love it, because that's what happened to the other one. It heard that I had love for it, and it was just like, all right, I'm out. Has commitment issues. I'm going to run and grab that and use the bathroom, and I will be right back. this is my dramatic croton that I do not love in the slightest. Don't tell her that. Can you tell why I absolutely hate it? Because it has the ugliest coloring I have ever seen in my life. And I'm definitely not excited at all that it actually has a new little leaf in there. I don't know if you can see it, but it's right there. I hate it. It's horrible. It's an ugly plant. Never buy one again. It is just gorgeous. I'm going to take him back to his home. Have you seen my showcase yet? It's not 100% set up yet, but I will set that up so you can see it this time. Alrighty. There we are. So yeah, I don't have everything in my showcase yet. I really need to sit down. So basically what happens is in OBS, I'll click the add files and I'll open up the file where the all my pictures should be that I have downloaded onto the computer, and they're not. Some of the pictures aren't there. But then I open the file on my laptop, all the pictures are there. So I'm like, why? Why aren't they there? It says they're there over here, but over here they're not there. So I'll give it a whoop-ha. Let's see. I'm gonna harass the friendo some more, see if she will come in, because it is 1 o'clock now. She's an hour late. Oh, it's still really hot. It goes back for round 2. Oh, that's it. You're grounded. Alrighty. So, I think I might go a couple more. So it's a little bit of a smaller, because I don't want there to be like ripples in it when I cinch it. And I think maybe it'll be okay. I don't know. Give it a whirl. A couple more, then we'll try it. That'll be okay. One more. We'll just do a slip stitch into the next, so then there's not a big rift, and then pull it tight. We'll grab our needle. Hello? Are you in here? So I have 2 needles, and for a long time I lost my long one, which is now again missing. And the last time I found it, so my laptop has a Windows pen that just magnets to the bottom, and it charges that way. So there's a magnet there, and I lost the needle on the magnet. Darn. just put it somewhere silly where it's gotten jammed into the back of the pile here. Need to get better needle storage, I guess. I mean, this one works. It's just not my favorite. Me too. Alrighty. So let's stitch them up here. And maybe we will. I think with how sturdy my stuffing is. Ooh. Oh my gosh, we almost forgot. Should we put. Oh, I already tied it though. I didn't put any weighted beads in there. I really hope his head's not going to be too heavy to like pull him down. Darn it! Did it again. Alrighty, surgery. It's time for surgery. Everybody hold on. That's me. Lose everything in plain sight. I mean, couldn't find that needle for like 3 or 4 days. And I was like, well, whatever, I'll just use this one. And this one isn't my favorite, but it is short. Like, the eye is pretty big, which is nice on this one, but the actual needle part is really, really small. And it's just, I like to have that extra, I like that extra length. I'll insert my sticker here. Here it is. Alrighty. Do I need another I don't know if you follow Banjo the Whale, but that is one of her emotes. Cutest thing. Try not to make a mess here. And somehow we didn't. Bead time. Gotta get the beans. Please don't pour beans all over the place. Oh, we're bobby pins. We're good. So yeah, that's her emo. Oh my. I need to get like a better container to pour this out of instead of this bag. I have the tiniest hole in it because I don't want to make a mess. Because I know myself, I will. Pouring it out of here will actually work pretty well. I'm gonna put it back in here. She's the one to drop me in. I eat Subway stream. Yep. I think I don't remember how I found I Eat Subways. I think it was I don't remember how I got there, but I definitely remember I was rated into his stream. Maybe it was ants? No, he needs more beans. I can't remember how I got over there. Alright. This may be a fatal mistake. Please don't dump over everywhere. Please don't dump everywhere. Please don't dump everywhere. Please don't dump everywhere. Please. Pretty please. That's a pretty good weight, I think. only been streaming for an hour? Wowzers. Cue the video is paused. Are you still watching? Yes. Yes, I am. All right, beans. See if we can fit them. No, Houston. Houston. May have to take out a few stitches. Darn. This is not going good. Ooh, 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 ooh. We did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. Hooray. Put the beans to the bottom. I guess what I'm assuming will be the bottom eventually. And then here's little beans. Oh, now he a thick duck. Oh, cute. I want to push it back a little bit more towards the center. Oh, oh my. Oh, oh my gosh. I guess I should not sew his body up yet until I know that is enough beans. Should we try giving Friendo another call? I tried calling her mother. I gotta tuck all these ends in. I don't want to. Oh, we gotta put his eye and his beak on first. We'll do that next. She's not gonna answer. Merp. Alrighty. We have an end inside of the head, the starting magic circle loop, and I don't want to have to flip it inside out and come back, so I'm gonna just try to find it through this top hole. Ooh, ooh, look, we did it. So we can tie that. Okay. So now we gotta pick out some eyes. Maybe we should have done the beak first. Okay, we got that end out. Let's restuff the noggin just a little bit so we can put the beak on in location, and then we'll have the beak as a reference for the eyes. Good plan. I like it. Okay. So I don't know if you see, but I purposely did it so he had more of a bump in the front and less of a bump in the back. So it's easy to tell where the front of his noggin is. I want to make sure it's even. Remind me as I give this poor duck a concussion. I gotta restuff the whole thing. I feel like I'm gonna sew the duck bill on crooked. Don't want that. Okay. Alright, so let's tuck in this end, even though I really don't want to. That's not my needle. That's a bobby pin. So I'm just working this starting end back into the work because you definitely don't want it to come out and then you'll have a tail sticking out of his beak. And once I got it worked in to itself, I'll just put it into the beak as extra stuffing. So it's not hard. It's not terribly hard, but time consuming. I did a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle blanket and I did like the changing colors and I didn't know how to tie off and like work my ends in as I went until much later in the project. So there was probably well over 300 ends because every time you tie off, there's your starting yarn and your ending yarn. So every time you stop or change colors, there's two. And sometimes I would have to, tie off, do 2 stitches in one color, switch back to a green, and then switch back to black, and then switch back to white. So it was a nightmare. That was a project and a half. But I got it done. It took me 2 years to actually have enough willpower to get it done, but I got the darn thing done. $300 and 300 ends. So I had 300 ends to tuck in. Well over 300. But it took me, I wouldn't even be able to sit down and count how many hours because I worked on it really hard, and then I would just push it to the back of the closet because I didn't even want to see it because I was so tired of looking at it. And then I would work on it really diligently for several weeks, and then I wish I still had a picture or even like what it looked like, but I don't. It's I think I made it really big. I had to if I stood up on a chair with my arms straight up, it was a really long blanket, but it was about a little bit wider than a twin blanket, I would think. But it just says color changes is what destroyed me on that thing. Tell you what, when I was getting close to doing all the ends, I'd hold it up like, I think that was it. I think that was the last one. You'd hold it up and you'd look at it like, oh, it's all done. And you'd see that one little end just like sticking out like, hello. And I'm like, dang it. All right, we are ready to put the duck bill on. What do you think? Alright, what? I gotta remember where the camera is. I think that's not bad. Let me bury the bobby pins a little bit so they're not distracting. There. Yeah, yeah. I think it might be a little crooked on this side. Yeah, what about that? Oh, it still looks crooked to me. Why are you crooked? Oh no, the perfectionist is coming out. Okay, take it off. Try again. Alright. Yeah, I think that's it. Hello! Welcome! Golden L May Tea? Golden L May Tea. You may have to type out your name phonetically so I can say it correctly. Thank you so much. I'm glad you like him. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. I am making a turtle deck today. Ignore the legs. The legs are incorrect because I am a uncultured swine apparently because I didn't know it was Avatar. But we are going to stitch his little beaky on and show you the rest of his body here in just a moment. What is this? Crap yarn everywhere. What is going on here? Let's get it together. So, we'll hold him up for y'all. So this, I'll turn him the other way so you can see the non-string side. That is, oh goodness, we are just struggle bussing. So that is our turtle duck. So we're gonna make the turtle shell and the feet probably next, but I don't know how I'm gonna do the turtle shell yet. Have not decided, have no idea, no pattern in my noggin yet, but we will get there eventually. We fly by the seat of our pants here. We just mess with it until we like it, and then we call it a day. Coffee. It's probably getting cold by now. Do you stream at all, Golden? Let me give you one of these. Boop. Could look up the turtle shell from Mario Kart. Oh, that's smart. I didn't think about that. Well, I had the vague idea of making it so it like opens this way. Let me see his body real quick. So it would open like this, and it would just have like two buttons on this side to kind of keep it close, and then she could take the turtle shell off if she wanted to. Or I could just make it and stitch it onto the body. So those are two ideas that I had. So I'd make the bottom part of the shell, then the top part of the shell, and then I would just stitch it where they needed to be stitched, you know? So leaving holes for the tootsies and whatnot. So I need to just ignore his legs. Let's do this. There. We gotta fix his legs because, again, uncultured swine. Look at the yourself from Mario Kart and just change it up a bit. Yep. So I try not to follow any patterns. I do look at books, and I try not to look at the pattern unless I'm like, I have no idea how to make a triangle. I have to look up. I had no idea for the lavender bat. Like, I know how to work in a round, and I know how to make a lot. Like, I knew how to make this cylinder for the wing shape, but I had no idea how to crochet a triangle. So I definitely had to look it up because I was not cultured enough. But he smells so good. So I do try my best not to copy anybody's patterns, to just kind of fly. I keep saying fly by the seat of my pants, and I think I need to make a button or a sound for that, because I was saying winging it a lot when I was making the lavender bat, which cracked me up because a lot of the time I was working on the wing. Winging it. Oh my god, I'm hilarious. Let me stitch this up because we already undid it, and I don't want this to come undone while we're flailing around here. Decrease, decrease. And then we will slip stitch, which is just going into the next stitch, yarning over and pulling that yarn over into both loops, so it's a very flat, not very tall stitch at all. And then we'll take our end, pull it through our loop, kind of like a chain, but then we'll just pull the yarn through and go, cinch it closed. Winging it, I love it. Yep, I was definitely proud of my dad joke on that moment. Alrighty, let's get this beak on. Get her beak on. Quack, quack. I believe I have a sound alert that's a quack, and now I want to play it. Quack. But I don't know why I can't see my buttons over here. I do need to go off for now, but it was so good to see you. I'm so glad you came in and hang out. Thank you so much. It means so much to me. And if you have my Discord, you should be able to do the command for Discord. I will be posting pictures of when I'm done for today of the duck, of my progress. And I will be making content for TikTok today too. It's on the schedule. But thank you so much for coming out. Alrighty. Let us get this beaky on. I keep doing that now. Got it, thanks. Thank you so much. Have a great day, afternoon, time zone, whatever time zone you're in. I believe you told me at one point, but I have the memory of a squirrel. But have a great day. Jazzy, I forgot you were lurking. Welcome back from the lurk, or still lurking. Are you going to be doing any streaming today? Oh my gosh. Quack.